What's up? What's up? Hello, Facebook family. This is Vili Toilolo. This is another positive live feed that I'm giving to you. Something recently that I learned, I'd like to share. This is the kind of thing you like. Please share the video. Got an exciting topic for you today from a mentor, Mark Collard. Look him up. Very important information. Now, hang with me to the end of the video. I have an even more exciting announcement to make. Everything's exciting, okay? So once again, if you like this type of thing, if you think this can help out a family member or a teammate, if you have business partners or whatever, please share the video. That's all I ask. Because hashtag sharing is caring. All right, thank you for joining me today, and thank you for listening. All right, so 6 steps to get out of debt and stay out of debt. If you are in any kind of debt, raise your hand so I can see you. Can't see any of you. Some of you are raising your hands right now. Can't even tell. But let's get right into it, all right? Getting out of debt and staying out of debt is a very important topic for many of us, especially those who are trying to live the American dream, those who want to live comfortably without any financial stress. Maybe you are a budding entrepreneur or a business owner, or maybe you are a seasoned business owner. You still have the ups and downs and you rely on credit cards too much. Well, before we get into these 6 steps, 2 things very important. Number 1, you must have a plan. Number 2, you must stay committed to it. Okay? That's all I ask, because this is not going to happen overnight, but it will change your life. And you're going to start feeling that breathing room almost immediately. And breathing room meaning, oh man, isn't it so nice to get rid of a debt? If you have ever erased some debt or cleared up your credit, this is a great feeling. It's actually addictive. You want to, continue it. So let's get to it. Number 1. Ooh, I even made these little things for you. Make minimum payments. Is that in the shot? Yep. On your credit cards. Right now. Just make minimum payments. Don't get bold. Don't get courageous. Start paying off any of these cards. Just make minimum payments. All right, that's number 1. On all of your credit cards. And what you're going to do is you're going to start creating an emergency fund. Now, I got to credit Dave Ramsey for this. Look him up also. Very helpful. If you don't know who he is, very helpful. A lot of people already do and use his methods and his strategies. He's amazing. He talks about building that emergency fund because life happens, and that's a lot of times it all ends up on the credit cards, right? So if you got an emergency, you want to start off with maybe emergency fund, $1,000 to $5,000, whatever makes sense based on your economic situation. It could be as low as $500, but have something in an emergency fund so when life hits you, you can go to your emergency fund rather than going to the credit cards. Okay, so that's number 1. Hey, Tony's here. He's my favorite instructor. Number 2, I made these. I got to use these. Why make these if I don't use them? Start a debt snowball. Now, once again, this is after you create the emergency fund. Just 2 things in order. This isn't a program. There's no cost to it. It's actually something you can easily maintain on an Excel spreadsheet. Now, if you want a copy of the spreadsheet, this Excel spreadsheet, I have one. Shoot me an inbox. I'll send it to you for free. It's from an expert that I love that has helped us out with many clients and that have debt problems. So you're going to love it. Once again, shoot me an inbox. I'll reply with the Excel spreadsheet for free. Free 99. Maybe a hug. I don't know if we're, close by. If you're far away, you can't do the hug thing. But basically, a debt snowball is a list of all your debts, amounts, and balances, and you're going to start with the least balance. Start with the smallest balance first and work your way up. Get the snowball going as soon as your emergency fund is done. Remember that. Can't, don't go out of order. Number 3, start creating new revenue. Now, this is important because it's hard to dig yourself out of a hole if you have a fixed income. Some of you have a day job, and that's great. It's a job you love. You went to school, you got training. You went, for years you got training. But there's a glass ceiling, and you've got to break through that glass ceiling. So I want you to build a small business on the side. You're going to use this revenue to get out of debt faster. Then build more wealth in the future. Then stay out of debt. Okay? So I don't care what it is. You can find products and resell it on Amazon or eBay. You can have a landscaping business on the side. Whatever have you. Start a small business. Look around. There's a lot of people starting small businesses all over the place. That's what we want you to do, is start a small business. And don't worry about what anybody else says about business. Or you're going to have your, what do I call them? Dream killers out there. They're going to be, hey, what are you doing? What small business is this? They don't pay your bills, okay? So start your small business and create that new revenue. Once again, it's going to help you build that wealth, get you out of debt faster. What's going to happen is you have to build this into your life, and it'll bless you and your family in the long run for years to come. So you want to know how to build a business? Once again, reach out to me, shoot me an inbox, send you some free information. I don't want to cover it right now because we could go on and on that subject alone. Number 4. Now that you're out of the bad debt that we talked about with all those credit cards, I want you to build up a 4-month reserve. Okay, so before it was that emergency fund, maybe it was just 1 month of living expenses, which is a buffer between you and using those credit cards. Now, 4-month reserve. 4-month reserve has a lot of purposes. Perhaps it's to help you stay out of those credit card debts. Or also maybe it's for bigger expenses that may come out of nowhere. And any of you that have owned small businesses or even larger businesses, you know what I'm talking about. It can also be used for those quick opportunities in business where you need some quick cash. And you need to make a quick decision. But of course, do your due diligence and make smart decisions. Basically, it's another cushion that will allow you to take your business and life to another level. Build it, and you'll be grateful that you did. 2 more steps, y'all. Then the exciting announcement. Remember, step number 5. We in the shot? Yeah. Don't cut up those credit cards. Keep those credit cards and build your credit. It's about keeping those open lines of credit and showing some willpower, so you don't run anytime there's a new offer for a credit card that comes in the mail, or if you're at a department store and the person at the counter says, would you like a new credit card? So if you'd like some free info on how to build personal credit or corporate credit, reach out to me. I've got some awesome free information that I'll send to you. Again, I don't want to cover it now. It'll take too long. I got to go. Got to spend some time with the kids before I get to my ward night. Okay? Number 6. Last but not least, I want you to get into debt. Good debt. You're going to use your good debt to buy real estate, rental properties, and start additional cash flow. Maybe even buying your own home if you haven't done so already. So having an auto loan or home loan or even a rental property loan, that's okay. It's all good. I'd love for you to pay your car off, but it's not the end of the world. It's the credit card debt that we are going to avoid and get rid of and smash and never look back again. So, with all those monthly payments gone, and we talked about getting rid of those credit card debts, bad debt, sorry. And the additional revenue that you're getting from step 3, one of my favorite steps, start creating a new revenue with starting your own business. This is what's going to help you take your life and your finances to a whole different level. So please reach out if you have any questions. This is all basic strategy. It's very good. If you like this kind of video, once again, share it with some family members. Some family members that could use it that you think. Share it in a nice way. Say, hey, I thought you might want to see this. Anyways, now it's time for the